We all know of someone or another that has greatly impacted the world today. Some more so than others, but each great in their own regard. We remember Christopher Columbus for discovering the Americas. We remember Albert Einstein for coming up with the theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. But I believe that there is one person that stands far from the others, and that person being Jesus Christ. A story from thelife.com shares the story of Jesus' crucifixion and the impact that the following events had right after he was crucified. After Jesus was crucified, he rose again on the third day and was resurrected by God. Once Jesus' disciples had encountered him, whether it was in their homes, in the street, wherever it was, their lives were radically changed. The news of Jesus being resurrected had spread throughout the world and formed the Catholic Church that we know today. According to American Magazine, the current population of the world is made up by about 17.7% Catholics, so about 18%. And what this means is that while 82% of the world is not Catholic, 18% is. And whenever you take into account, atheists, people that don't think about religion, people of other religions, every other religion or walk of life, they're all in that 82%. 18% Catholic is pretty good, right? That's a lot of people. Well, Christianity.com helps further attest to the great impact Jesus had on the world by telling the story of how Jesus cast out an impure spirit from a man. The way the story goes is Jesus was in a synagogue with lots of people around. Everyone's praying, right? And a man walks in, and he's taken over by an impure spirit. And this spirit starts talking through the man, right? Telling Jesus, we don't want you here. Leave. The people don't need you. Why are you here? And Jesus cast out this impure spirit in the middle of the synagogue, in the middle of everyone. And everyone that saw it started to talk about it, right? They told their friends, who told their family, told their friends, so on and so forth, right? And it continued to grow the Catholic Church even more than it was already growing. However, though, the great impact that Jesus left behind is not just shown through his stories, right? While there are a lot of good stories and miracles, he also had a lot of really good quotes. While there's so many to choose from, one of the most famous quotes can be found on biblify.com, where it's stated that Jesus said, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you." This took place right around Jesus' crucifixion, and it further showed that no matter what evil was done upon Jesus, he would still love everyone regardless, right? And this is why a lot of people have been impacted by Jesus, is because it's such a righteous and, positive way of thinking that people want to follow in those footsteps, right? Even though Jesus knew he was going to be crucified and killed, he still wanted to let it be known that he would love everyone no matter what. And many Catholics still follow that teaching today. Another famous quote can be found from cleverquote.com, and it shares a similar message through the quote, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." And what this is really referring to is whenever we die, we're going to be, confronted with heaven or hell, right? We're going to stand before God and we're going to be given that choice. And what Jesus is saying is that if you are merciful now, you will be shown mercy then. And the impact here is really significant because so many Catholics live by this, and even people that aren't religious live by it. Because if you're merciful now, this is where good karma and bad karma, this is where people kind of believe in that. Mercy now will equate to mercy later. So this kind of just helped further impact, Catholicism, the likeness of it to other people, to bring more people in. And this just continued to grow the impact that Jesus left. But in conclusion, while there have been many great people that have impacted the world, it's safe to say that Jesus had the greatest impact on people throughout the world, and he will continue to help impact people for years to come. Thank you.